So, what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today we are now in the second half, or we know all the figures that will be releasing pretty much second half of 2023. So there is a ton of figures I cannot wait to frickin' get. I did get a bunch that have released so far. Yeah, we're pretty much halfway through the year. So usually I always do a most anticipated figures list of 2023 or 2024 for the following year after I do my top 10 favorite figures of the previous year. So when I do my most anticipated figures, we only know about half the year. So the first half. Now we're doing the second half here of my top 10 most anticipated figures of 2023. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Shall we? We shalleth. So like usual with lists like this, we're going to do our honorable mentions, and I do have 10. Right here is 11, because I'm not sure when this is going to release. And I am talking about the Buzz Mod Rurouni Kenshin Himura. So this was announced a few months back. We haven't seen any type of prototype yet, and I am dying to see the prototype. They also did announce that they're going to be making a Guts, but I totally overlooked that because we're getting an SH Figure Arts one, which I'm super duper diddly-doo excited for. But this is another anime and another favorite character of mine, just in anime in general. Kenshin Himura and Rurouni Kenshin is an amazing series, and what a great character. He's so badass, and I love this series, and Kenshin is, to me, just one of the classic anime characters, and we haven't had a really good, definitive figure of him. Yeah, we've gotten a few. We got older ones from Revoltech. That figure was really horrible. It was so blocky and just, ugh. And I think someone else made one that I didn't care for. And then Dasen Model came through, thankfully, and gave us a decent, well, pretty damn good Kenshin figure. His scaling was just he was 6.5 inches or 6 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall. So it was kind of odd scaling. So I'm very curious to see how BuzzMod does their Kenshin. They use soft goods, so I do trust in BuzzMod. So this is number 11, but like I said, I don't know if this is going to be releasing this year or next year, so that's why he's on the iffy part of the list here. Now, coming in at number 10. And coming in at number 10 on honorable mentions, we have NECA's Feral Predator from the movie Prey. I've been patiently waiting for them to announce this. They finally did a few weeks back, and it looks amazing. And NECA, 99% of the time, absolutely destroys it when it comes to their Predator figures, because that's one of their biggest figure lines when it comes to their figures. And this figure, I think, looks awesome. Not a big fan of how they clumped his dreads together, but we'll have to see how this turns out when it releases. But I am super hyped for this one. Then number 9 on honorable mentions, which should be releasing actually I think any day now or next month, and that is the SH Figure Arts Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from No Way Home. He has one of my all-time favorite Spider-Man suits from live action, and this is one I cannot wait to get. I want this one more than I wanted the Tobey Maguire Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figure, so definitely can't wait for this one to come out. And another thing, I love the big eyes on the mask with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man suit. So that is number 9, Aru. Now, number 10 here, we have the Mafex, the Mandalorian version, Ahsoka Rosario Dawson. This is another one I cannot wait for. I love Ahsoka. She's just one of my favorite, all-time favorite Star Wars characters, and Mafex is one of my favorite figure companies, so I'm super hyped, happy, and excited that they are giving us an Ahsoka from The Mandalorian. So now, number 7 here is the SH Figure Arts Orange Piccolo. Now, Piccolo's another one of my all-time favorite characters in general, and from Dragon Ball Z. At first, when I first discovered Dragon Ball Z, he was my favorite character until I met Vegeta. But I love Orange Piccolo. I love the design for it, how he's all big and bulky and a different color as well. So this one I can't wait for, and it should be releasing any week or month now. So coming in next, number 6 is the SH Figuarts Gabimaru from Hell's Paradise. This is a pretty good series so far. I'm on like episode 7, I believe, but Gabimaru is an awesome character. I do like him as a main character, and the figure here looks like it's going to be so much fun to pose around. He's going to have a bunch of cool accessories, but his articulation looks fan freaking tastic. So this is one I definitely cannot wait for. Now, coming in at number 5 is the SH Figuarts Griffith. This is a instant buy for me. I have him pre-ordered, and I love that he does come with the horse as well. That is definitely awesome, and I hope they delve more into the Berserk line. There's so many characters they can make, so really hyped to see how this turns out, along with the Guts, and I really hope we get more characters from Berserk, because this Griffith looks absolutely amazing. Now, number 4 is from a third-party company called Fury Toys, and they're making some dope Ninja Turtle figures, and this is kind of like 2-in-1, so I cannot wait for the Donatello and Master Splinter, and they both look amazing. The Leonardo is fantastic, so I know Donnie is going to be great, and Splinter just looks so freaking badass. It's like they made him like a Ronin or a samurai, so definitely can't wait for both of these. Now, number 3 is the BuzzMod Demon Nezuko. This is another one I cannot wait for. I mean, who doesn't love Nezuko? The kid version of Nezuko was a great figure, and I know this one will be just as awesome. Plus, she has the effects and everything, so definitely super hyped for this one. Then number 2 is the either Kong or Demonical Fit Future Gohan. I will probably most likely like the Kong Studios one more, but if they don't get it out before Demonical Fit, I'll probably grab that one first. But I'm hyped for both of them. Who does not want a Future Gohan from History of Trunks? So another one I cannot wait for from another third-party company. And then finally, number 1 on honorable mentions is the SH Figuarts Beast Gohan. I mean, who doesn't want this? Who is not hyped for this figure? He was so close to making it on my list, but there was another Dragon Ball character who pushed him off that list. So that's my honorable mentions. Now let's move on to my actual list of my top 10 most anticipated figures of 2023. Alrighty, so coming in at number 10 is the SH Figuarts superhero movie version Broly. Broly's another one of my all-time favorite Dragon Ball characters, and even though it's such a subtle difference, he just doesn't have on the Saiyan armor, he just has a black shirt on this time, I still want to get it. It's Broly. I love this version of Broly so much more than the Z version, and I know this figure is going to kick ass because the other two kicked ass. So that's number 10. Moving on to number 9. This is another third-party company. These third-party companies are absolutely killing it. So this is from Play 112, I believe. That's their name, and they are making us probably the sickest 1/12 scale Darth Maul figure around. And this is a must-have for me. I need to get it. I was going to get the Figure Arts one because I did have it, then I sold it, and I was like, let me get it back. And then I saw this Darth Maul, and I was like, you know what? Let me just wait for this one from Play 112 Toys, I think they're called. But man, this figure looks beautiful. That's why it's number 9 on my list. And now coming in at number 8 is probably my favorite MCU character, or definitely in my top 3, and this is a version of this character I've been wanting any good figure company to make, and Mafex is coming through with a gosh darn Winter Soldier, and he looks awesome. Yeah, the unmasked face isn't that great, but I'm not posing him with that face. He's gonna have his badass masked face going on with his guns and everything, so I cannot wait for this one to release. Like I said, Winter Soldier is one of my favorite MCU characters, so cannot wait for this one to release. Next here, coming in at number 7, is the Kong Studios Tablos, and this should be releasing any week now. They keep showing more and more progression pictures, and the figures are practically complete, so definitely hyped as hell for Tablos. And another third-party company. Like I said, third-party companies are really taking over the figure game here. So now number 6 here is the SH Figuarts Orochimaru. Who does not have this on their list? You know, the figure looks beautiful. Tamashii Nations really pulled a 180 with their Naruto line, even though the line wasn't even that bad before, but they just made them so much more better second time around, and this Orochimaru just looks so awesome and looks like he's going to be super fun to pose around between the articulation and the accessories. So now we're moving on to my top 5, and coming in at number 5 is the SH Figuarts Sanji. Yes, we are finally getting some SH Figuarts One Piece figures once again, and Sanji looks amazing. I've been wanting them to redo their One Piece figures for so long, and I'm incredibly happy that they are doing it. One Piece is like one of the most popular series out there, and this Sanji looks great. All right, now coming in at number 4 is the SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy. This Luffy also looks great, very similar to the Variable Action Heroes Monkey D. Luffy figures, but this is SH Figuarts and 1/12 scale. The Variable Action Heroes is more like 7-8 scale figures, but yeah, man, this Luffy looks great, and cannot wait to get this figure to add it in my collection. I think he releases this month or next month. I think it's next month, or actually maybe it was August. I don't know. All 3 of them release like back to back. So now for my top 3, coming in at number 3 is the SH Figuarts Legendary Super Saiyan Goku. As I've been saying, this looks like it's going to be one of the best, or could be the best, SH Figuarts Goku figure that we have ever gotten. It looks amazing, and you could tell Tamashii Nations is trying to make this one of their best Dragon Ball figures, and I hope it turns out like that. And we'll be releasing later on this year. So coming in at number 2 is my favorite One Piece character, and that is the SH Figuarts Roronoa Zoro. I'm so glad he's releasing second in the line, so he's going to be right after Luffy, and then we get Sanji after Zoro. But Zoro looks great. Yeah, it's not his attire that we see when we first go to the time skip. It's how they look in Wano, which I'm perfectly fine with. And it pretty much is how he looks when we first see him in the time skip, but he looks awesome, man. This is one I am super duper excited for. And now for my numero uno, my number 1 pick of my most anticipated figure of this year, and that is the SH Figuarts Guts. These Berserk figures from Figuarts caught me completely off guard. I did not expect them to make these. It's still, to me, just random out of nowhere. I don't know why they decided to pick up the license and just start making Berserk figures, but I am all for it, and their guts look so gosh darn awesome. This is a figure that I wanted to release right now. I want it in my collection, and I want to pose it around right now, but it does look so good. Him and Griffith, and like what I was saying about before when I was talking about Griffith, I hope they make more characters in the line. There's so many dope characters they can make in Berserk, like Skull Knight or Serpico. There's so many they can make, even Puck, but Puck would have to come with somebody, like maybe if they made Guts in the Berserker armor or something like that. But yeah, man, Tamashii Nations is on a gosh darn roll. My top 6 figures are all SH Figuarts. That's how pumped they have me wanting their figures for the second half of 2023. There's just so much awesomeness releasing, and it's just so hard to keep up, especially now these days with the price hikes of everything. Even figures just keep getting more expensive as well, and it sucks, but I love action figures. I know you guys do too. But anyway, that is the video. Hope all of you enjoyed it. Be sure to let me know in the comments what your top 10 most anticipated figures are of 2023 from now to the end of the year. There's so many figures to choose from. I'm very curious to see what all of your lists are, so be sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, I will catch you on the next episode of Daredevil 19, and I will also See you guys later.